Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we are playing some Ryze mid lane versus a Syndra. Ryze is a champion that is probably one of the best users of the Actualizer item because Ryze passive gives him more mana based off of how much AP you have. He is a short-range champion, so he does benefit from having something called Phase Rush, which is a pretty rare rune to take on ranged champions. Usually, Phase Rush is very nice for melees because ranged champions don't benefit from, like, the movement speed. It doesn't give you as much a lot of the time, but the problem is that if you don't have Phase Rush, is that you will just run out of, like, you can't get on top of people too easily, and it allows you to sometimes also run away from people when they're on top of you. But Ryze is pretty straightforward, honestly. He's not that complicated. Your W and your E both reset your Q. Your Q is a skill shot that you throw this orb, and it only hits one person, but your E causes this, like, spread of this blue stuff underneath them, and when you hit Q onto it, it will cause your Q to bounce and also Q to deal bonus damage. And then the W is a slow effect, and it's just point and click, just like how E is point and click. And that's why he's short range, by the way. A lot of short range champions in League are point and click, because your Q is really the only thing that goes far. But anyways, your W is usually slow, but if the E is on them, it will get rid of the E, kind of like how it buffs the Q, but instead do a snare. A lot of the time, you kind of do... you want to do the EQ trades more than the EW trades, but you can also... The E is on such a low cooldown. It's on a 3-second cooldown right now, but it gets even shorter later on with other items and stuff too. And eventually you can just, like, spam the crap out of your abilities. But he's also a scaling pick because he takes forever to kind of become strong. And the reason why he takes forever to become strong is because your Q damage from the amplification of the E is based off of your ultimate. Your ultimate causes this Q to deal more every single ultimate rank, where it goes 50, 75, and then finally 100%, meaning that at the highest level, your EQ combo causes your Q to hit for literally double damage, 100% more, which is, of course, really insane. We do want to buy a tier probably pretty early on, so I'll probably just, like, reset here. It is a cannon wave and stuff, so I think it's just time for me to go. I don't really have any mana either. We're going to be going Rod of Ages and Archangels, and then finally Actualizer. Actualizer is the thing that, of course, you can deal bonus damage with it, but the problem with it is that if you build it early on, you just don't have that much mana, so it's expensive, and you're wasting stats, and then you can't stack your Seraphs as easily, and Rod of Ages needs to be stacked too. And also, Rod of Ages allows you to be tanky, because Ryze has the issue of if you build very squishy, you might be able to deal a lot of damage with, like, Illudens and stuff, but the problem is that you're short range, and a lot of times other mages can, like, outrange you and then kill you from far away before you even get near them. So it will make it so you don't get one shot, and then you can start doing your consistent damage trades, because you do have a ton of consistent damage with the EQ combo. So yeah, one good trade there. Another good trade again. This is when finally I can, like, kind of play the game. Oh, wow. I honestly kind of am crushing her. We like to try to make it so the minions get spread by my E, and then it maybe hits her, and if it hits her, I can Q the minions and have it bounce to her. But remember that your E spread also does not damage. It only damages the person that you hit. It can spread onto other people, but it's not damaging anybody else. It's just... very nice. The problem is Ryze has really good gank setup, by the way, because he has a point-and-click snare. So what I was going to do is that I flash EW, EW means that they're gonna get snared, but she flashed away, so my E projectile was in the middle of the air, and then when my W landed, the E hasn't hit her yet, so she never got hit by it, but it doesn't matter. We still were able to successfully get her regardless of that because of the Kha'Zix gank, which was very, very nice. I'm just gonna buy my blasting wand now. Still feel like I'm kind of far away from getting the upgraded boots. My top lane is winning pretty hard too, which is very convenient. Bot lane's just slightly losing. Rek'Sai, I guess, is just OP. Well played, Rek'Sai. You just 1v2'd. So, if you want to trade versus this Syndra, we want to have her use her stun, and then after she uses her stun, that's when we can go in, but obviously that's, like, not that easy to get around. Another mechanic that I have not mentioned about Ryze is that you have these runes. You get a rune whenever you use your W or your E. If you use your Q, it gets rid of the rune. If you get 2 runes, it lasts for a little bit, and it gives you bonus movement speed. So, if you press E twice and then Q, you actually get to run a little bit faster, and that sometimes can be used to catch up to somebody to kill them. Actually hit me, dang. I could probably run. I just use my ultimate out. Pretty simple. Ryze ultimate creates this zone underneath you, and every single ally inside of it will be transported as long as you don't get crowd controlled. Rakan used his W, Syndra stunned me, so then I just immediately activated it because it's going to take 2 seconds to activate, but that's okay because we know that once I just stand inside of it, I'm going to be taken away because they don't have CC anymore. Another thing is that you kind of disappear for like a second. It's very, very short, but that will kind of reduce the amount of damage that you take by Syndra ultimate because usually she's throwing a bunch of orbs and they like deal damage individually, so I probably didn't get hit as frequently. You can use the Ryze ultimate to sometimes dodge stuff. Like, for instance, you can use it to dodge Karthus ultimate if you time it perfectly. It's not that easy to do, but it is possible. I just really want my Rod of Ages badly, so I can start stacking it so I can get to the higher levels, because that's what we ultimately want. I mean, we are, of course, level 7 right now, so we do have 1 level in our ultimate, which is nice. That spread to her... I could just clear out this vision, I guess. Warded. We're pretty even with her so far. I mean, we both have about 10 CS per minute. 22 seconds on ITP. She allowed me to hit her there. That was nice because she just walked into the minion wave and just let me EQ her. I can't really get to her, but she did use her stun recently, so she might not have it immediately. This is somewhat of an awkward situation to be in, is it not? I'm snaring this guy. I got him with the ability. That's going to bounce to them, so it hit both of them there for big damage again. I don't think that we can do this. This seems not smart. Rek'Sai doesn't have ultimate. We should just leave. We should be grateful that we got to just kill them as they tried to initiate on us. That was a really good Nami bubble. I was able to snare him. Everybody focused their correct target. I also had a potion for it, which was pretty convenient. This adaptive potion. Anyways, another thing about Ryze is that I mentioned that he is a late game champion, right? That does not mean Ryze isn't absolutely crazy at killing people. Ryze, honestly, is an amazing duelist if you can hit them. I mean, you have a super low cooldown ability that does pretty insane amount of damage. What on earth is this? I don't know why they just did that, but okay. That was so strange. I'm just gonna go buy my item. Too bad I don't have my level 2 boots, but oh well. At least I have my rod. TP back mid lane immediately. Merc Treads is huge value this game because they have so many AP characters. Even though she's hitting me now, as you can see, I'm like way tankier because finally this is completed and getting that little bit of HP feels amazing. Since Ryze is also a spamming champion, it definitely benefits from the Rod of Ages other effect of getting HP every single time you cast. Or healing yourself. You don't gain HP, but healing yourself a little bit. Merc Treads also will like help out with actually being able to catch her and stuff. Oh my goodness. If I use my Ryze ultimate very early on, I could maybe get her, but otherwise there's just no freaking way. Not from that position. I probably can't get her here. I want to, though. I got her. She made a huge mistake. I probably can't kill. And Bessa doesn't have ultimate, so I shouldn't just die. Yeah, she made a huge mistake of stepping up when she didn't have mana. So even though she stunned me, she just didn't have anything else afterwards, so I got a free kill from it. I'm not really sure what that was, but I'll take it. Hey, free kill for me. I wonder if this game's going to maybe end before we even finish this Actualizer at this point, because we're kind of starting to really become an absolute menace. When you finish 2 items on Ryze, like, I know that there's other item spikes for Ryze, but he gets really bonkers when you finally have enough to feel as though you're a bruiser now, and you just don't really die. Unless you get comboed by a lot of people at once. In a 1v1, you take forever to be killed. Because finally I have some AP. Also, Ryze abilities scale with mana, not just AP. I guess I forgot to mention that, but Ryze, for some reason, I mean, he's an old champion, just like Kassadin. So I have scaling for mana. My E does bonus mana damage and AP, all of them do. So it's 55% on Q, which is 110 after my ultimate being maxed, but there's also that 2% bonus mana, too. We're almost level 11, which is another big spike point, obviously. The Ryze, not Ryze, the Ambessa and Rakan are like grouping up and walking around together, so I guess I might be the one that gets ganked since they were last topside. I don't really know why they would want to be doing this, though. I guess that they just feel like they have to make a play together or something. We see that Rakan's back bot side. I can shove out pretty dang quickly, so we'll just do that. Rakan is killing my teammate. Not much that I can really do about that. I probably can't even catch her, really. It's quite difficult, too. She also has empowered boots, and the powered boots for her gives her movement speed, I believe. Syndra went top, but that means I can shove, though. Because Ryze is still just, like, doing so much. So, as you can see, when she makes, like, one single mistake, it's, like, kind of a big deal, but, I mean, with this many people, there's definitely no way for me to survive it. But you saw how one trading pattern was just me being full HP versus her just doing kind of nothing, and then I almost can, like, kill with one more rotation, and that's with only a Rod of Ages. I didn't really have much else. Can't really survive versus that many people being mid lane, though, all working together to try to kill me there, because they just had everybody there trying to gank me, and they have a bunch of CC. I can't use my ultimate because I would get CC'd as well. It's just way too difficult. Doesn't matter too much, though. Looks like probably this person's gonna die, I think. Oh, maybe not. You guys are still trying, huh? I snared her for the team. Then we'll just rotate back mid lane. Use my ultimate as like a cutoff tool because Ambessa can't go over walls with her abilities. And then we can just like combo this a little bit, deal some damage, just back off, back to mid, and just continue getting closer to this item so I can finally build that Actualizer. And then after Actualizer, we will go Death Cap to get really high AP because that's when you get even higher mana. Then finally, we will be able to deal so much damage when I activate it. Not to mention, Actualizer gives you that like 30% faster rate of CDs. That's going to be crazy for my E, for sure. I snared him before he used his thing, so I got a huge thing off there. Huge trade. Syndra did get a kill, but I'm not really too afraid of this Syndra. I feel like she isn't too threatening just yet. Her damage isn't really that crazy. She definitely is annoying, but I'm not really dying to her. We also have our Archangels this next wave. Just like that. So now that's completed. That gives me more AP. More AP equals more mana. More mana equals more Seraphs also, because Seraphs also gives you bonus AP based off of that. We'll also get a shield. Our level 16 will eventually come through. Slightly tankier, too, when they try to kill me. Side lane Ryze does feel very good. Oh, wait. I don't really know why they're trying to fight. This Rek'Sai kind of overcommitted. I don't know if we can really help him. That was like kind of strange, but whatever. Dude, I almost killed them. That was close. I had to flash out of concern over getting hit by Syndra. Yeah, but that was a pretty extended fight. I mean, all I'm really doing is just pressing EQ on repeat, and then you can maybe add in W if you have your E on them. So we will build Lost Chapter, because Lost Chapter goes into the Actualizer. Another thing to know is that a tip that I have for Ryze is, like, when you use your E on somebody, sometimes you should, like, not even... What am I doing? I keep on seeing Rek'Sai and just thinking it's my jungler. When you use your E and it's starting to hit people, sometimes it's better to actually not even throw out your Q. Or, like, you could just throw out your Q, I guess, if you really want it. Nah. If you put E onto somebody, sometimes people get into a habit of pressing EQ, 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 but people can sidestep that if they're not snared. So if you press E and actually just wait, you know, it's only like 1 second, 2 seconds, okay, on the ECD, you can effectively snare them, then Q, EQ, and that will allow you to keep them locked down, and you can't miss. So sometimes it's good to like not immediately just only spam EQ and never do anything else. I guess that there's a chance that I get ganked here. I just like kind of outplayed the crap out of that guy, but he's pretty weak. All I did is that I just started fighting him with one good EQ. That procced Phase Rush. I used my E to also snare him in place, and I repositioned closer to him because I couldn't land my abilities otherwise. And then after I did all of that, I was able to just drop a couple more EQs to finish him off once I was like really close to him. So not too shabby. Just gonna grab some of these because I have nothing better to do. These cinders at least give me a little bit of ability haste. You can already see how much damage my EQ combo is doing. It's already hitting very hard. I mean, I'll TP in, but I'm not really sure if I'm gonna be able to do too much here. Let's just snare this guy. Nice. We should just play the short-range game, aka let them come to us and we fight afterwards. That's the best way to play it, especially with Rek'Sai having like a flank position. I'm prepping my runes so I get the bonus movement speed here. So that person dies. We can even like put down my portal to bring everybody here on this side so we get more kills, because you can like try to cut off flank positions. And now we're in a really good spot because we're able to kind of crush most of them there. The sad news though is that I kind of feel like they might FF. It would suck if they FF'd right before I could buy my Actualizer. This is completed. This currently is giving us 33% more damage for 8 seconds. And of course, also the CDs becoming crazy short is going to be super convenient. The death cap will make it so I get way more max mana. More max mana equals just even more effectiveness of that, but also my abilities are going to hit very hard. Right now, my Q hits for 432. We're not level 16 yet, but when we do get level 16... that means that every single EQ will hit for, with Q at least, 800. Well, that guy just barely survives, but... oh. Person dies too. Is this awkward? A little bit awkward. Alright, cool. Well, I mean, we had a pretty successful fight, I would say. My Seraphs has kind of been doing work. I was wondering if Lux was going to ulti me or not, but she didn't even go for me. If we get this Infernal Dragon Soul, my AD is going to be, or AP is going to be so ridiculous, because it also gives you, obviously, the other thing of just increasing your total AP and AD. It's kind of nice. So yeah, I could still just play the split push game. My Q now hits for, we'll just say it's like 500. So my EQ will be 500 and then 1,000, and I can do that over and over again. It's not even counting my W also hits for 600 too. So pretty ridiculous amount of damage. And then that's also without me using Actualizer too, because Actualizer obviously is going to increase everything by, right now it's 35%, so if it's 1,000, just add 350. So my Q should hit for 1,300, and I mean 1,300 is usually what people say like a Lux ultimate does, right? So just imagine getting hit by that, but on repeat over and over again. Like a late game Lux ultimate usually hits for like 1,300 to 1,500. Now, that being said, though, if I get ganked, I don't want to die. So that's why I just use my flash. You guys are playing for me when you shouldn't be. I'm definitely dead here. There's no way out. As soon as I got flashed on, I knew I was going to die. Playing for me is kind of weird. There's no reason to go down to where I'm at. My team should just be all 5-manning Baron, and if they send people to come kill me, they should just go do it. That would be, like, the best opportunity for them. It's alright, though. If they want to play towards my side and play, like, a stranger type of game, then I won't stop them. Not that I can. Can't really do anything about it. Rek'Sai's decision to go in was also interesting because they tried a 2-man Baron for some reason. It still might be defendable. I don't really know. I mean, I have my TP coming up soon. I just don't know if they do it fast enough or not. Oh my gosh, the Cinder just missed everything. Oh, but she's dead before they even can do that. I guess it's not defendable. I'm not going to go. I think if Mel survived, then we can for sure defend it. But because she died, then there's just no freaking way. No way. They will rotate over. And immediately start it, but I feel as though for me to get into this fight is quite difficult. Oh, never mind, not anymore. I mean, that was a really good play by my teammate. We see that the Lux is over here if we can get her. Gonna try to stop her base firstly. I didn't even use my Actualizer that fight. I know I still have it. I almost have my decap now. The Nami wave was really good. Also, Mbessa missed her ultimate. That's kind of a huge deal if she can't jump on somebody immediately. I could probably hit this once, then I just back away. I'm not really interested in overextending here, because I'd have such a massive amount of gold to buy with. Boom. That is now completed. I'm down to build a Void Staff just so I hit really hard. Why not? Just, like, no defensive. 40% bonus damage. My Q hits for like 1,300 at this point. So then after I use the Actualizer, it's gonna like almost get to 2,000. It's so ridiculous now. That's why Ryze is like a late game champ. He just like starts benefiting so much from these stats. Becomes wild. Still catching the Syndra could be kind of challenging because she's so fast. Also, if she, like, just doesn't even rotate down, too, that's also a issue, I guess. Are they gonna rotate down for me, or are they just gonna continue trying to shove mid and just, like, killing Mel? It looks like they just don't care about me hitting their base, which is going to start hurting kind of bad because I have death cap, so my AP is really high. So then my damage to turrets is kind of ridiculous. They're probably going to base now. But I guess that they might just try to kill my teammate topside. That's so funny. I still had my... That's a very crazy concept. I'll say what just happened. I don't think I've ever had that happen on Ryze before. I feel like that was because of the Actualizer. Let me... Also, bye. Anyways, what happened is that I had my Eon Syndra, but my Q missed because she was too far away. And my Q CD was so short that it refreshed, and I Q'd again when she still had E on her. That's wild to me. Oh my gosh, my Q did so much damage there too. I'm kind of just like trying to see if I can like damage test, so that's why I went in. I did land a couple EQs, but yeah, that was Ryze. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the commentary on me playing with Actualizer. 44% increased damage at the very end. And yeah, it's really insane. If you can get to that point, it does take a while to really turn online, but he is kind of a late game champion, even though he can win early game. And did the most damage in the game with 44,000, and at least I was able to kill some people with it being procced. So thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to the Ryze and Arena. Ryze and Arena can be really insane. We already got Minded Matter. This is already something that's really crazy on him. The reason why is because Ryze gets mana based off of AP. In Arena, there's ways of getting some pretty high AP numbers. In fact, you can go infinite on Ryze, but the stars kind of have to align. Usually you need Adapt, which is AD turns into AP. But, yeah, basically, I mean, it just is because you have Archangel's Staff, and then if you have Adapt, you can build Overlord's Bloodmail. And then Overlord's Bloodmail will give you AD, which will turn into AP, and the AP turns into mana, and then the mana turns back into AD again, and then the AD turns back into AP, and then the AP turns back into AD, and the reason why you're getting HP, by the way, is because we have, mana turns into HP, so, like, it only works, technically, it doesn't only work with this, but, like, it helps out with that type of thing. But, yeah, Ryze kind of has, like, a really stupid, like, not really too balanced way of, doing stuff, so... That being said, though, we don't really deal much damage right now, at least. I feel like there's honestly no way to win this. Even if I res my ally, I feel like we still lose. Braum also can block that shield and stuff, so... They have Ocean Soul. He was healing for like 1,000,000. I should have probably just like went for Netheria from the very beginning. The thing that I have also... Okay, she has something that's not very good either, but... What I have is something that will like get better as this game continues, because once I buy my Rod of Ages, once I buy my Seraphs, and get to really high AP numbers, that's when it gets really nuts. Probably not going to go Actualizer. I don't think Actualizer... Well, we'll see. Maybe Actualizer is crazy in this, because maybe I could get more mana than like ever by getting that. But we'll see. Rel is really the only fun one in my opinion. The Swain one's boring. The Briar one is like everybody just dies faster, but winning rounds heals you or something. Not very fun either, because it just makes the game very fast. So hopefully he chooses Rel and not some of those players over there. Nice. This just makes Prismatics way cheaper. It could be very useful because you could try to find Talisman for a huge amount of mana, but it also means that sometimes it will be difficult to like buy these items because I want to buy these instead. Anyways, I mean, we'll see what we can do. How many AP characters are there? Honestly, there's quite a few. There's also another Ryze, and he has Adapt. Oh, goodness gracious. That is something that I wish I had. I wonder if I would rather have Adapt over Mind over Matter. I'm not really sure. But we shall see. Yeah, so Fiora, like, went in and immediately lost all of her HP. What am I supposed to do for her? Look, there's a plant down here. Maybe you can get it. I don't really deal damage right now. Okay, I just want to make sure that person dies. I'll get one of the plants, so this Caitlyn doesn't get one. I'll take one of these. Oh, I got knocked out by the freaking flower. Okay, so my teammate will be back to a little bit healthier because she got all 3 plants. This is probably a loss, though, because... Oh, she accidentally got snared out of the arena, but still probably lost. I tried to deal as much damage as I could at the very end. I'm just not strong enough, so we will just be losing the first 2 rounds. Unfortunate. Oh, I got Twin Mask. Twin Mask would be good if I had Adapt, because Adapt would then mean that Fiora's AD turns into AP for me. But obviously, because I don't have that, then I don't really want to be building this usually. Because it looks like another person has Adapt as well, and I feel like there's only like a maximum of 3, so the chances of us probably getting it are quite slim. I'll just take Demonic Embrace, even though I really dislike this. Demonic Embrace is just HP, and you get more AP the lower you get. And it's a percentage, so if you have a lot of AP, then I guess it can go kind of hard, but... Dealing a little bit of poke damage. My teammate might die here before she can get that guy. Never mind. That's gonna hit both of them, which is huge. Oh dang, I'm actually dead. But, oh, you just got yourself killed. She's dead. As soon as she took that, I just knew it was completely over. But hey, at least the round was a lot more easy. She chose something that's AP, but it resets her like attack speed, kind of. Probably not the best for her because it's still AP, but maybe she'll get a bunch of AD later on that can be beneficial. Because I'm not having a very good time versus these teams so far. We are so weak. I think just Rod of Ages. Let's just make it so we can start getting some more AP for ourselves and also more mana. And then we'll build Ceres after this to start stacking it just so I'd have more, so then I get even more HP, and the more HP will be beneficial for this, kind of. I will need a death cap eventually. This also does give you movement speed. So right now, it maxes out at 45% per 100 missing, so that means 4,500 HP. I don't even have 4,500 HP, but if I have like 7,000, that means that I can get its full effect while being like half HP, which is very nice, right? So, it's very good to have really high HP so I can make it where I still benefit from it. My teammate went Gamblers. We're like losing every single round and going Gamblers is, bonkers, bro. She's going kind of psycho, but honestly, you are going to get most of those plants over there at least. We're dealing decent damage to these guys. Dealing decent damage to this guy too. Nice. Nice. We finally won a round. Huge. Honestly, your payout was kind of good, wasn't it? 900 gold isn't that bad. Those guys are in last place, and they have an absolutely terrible thing, too, going for them for, like, their augments and items. I just saw what they had. I mean, Don't Blink technically would be okay because I get so much movement speed, right? So it would give me 45% more movement speed. But also, if I got Adapt, it would be crazy. So I kind of want to just reroll and just see if I can find it, even though it's unlikely. Not the biggest fan of having this, but that's alright. We got magic resist and armor, so we're slightly tankier. Dang, my teammate dies before I can get them. I almost was able to kill one. My Don't Blink honestly did 500 damage that round. It's kind of crazy. It's because I'm so dang fast. My movement speed is not that bad with me being such a low HP, because this really does give you a lot. Too bad it doesn't really synergize with, like, the other parts of the builds, but we tried. She doesn't really have... She has 0 AD. If you didn't know, like, Fiora does a bunch of true damage. It only has AD ratios. There's no AP ratios. Gambler's Blade doesn't give you AD. It gives you attack speed. So she literally has, like, the weakest vital procs right now. Her vital procs are completely worthless because they don't deal any damage. Which is, bad. It sucks. It's not good. For sure. Can't afford the items, so I have to sell something for it because we didn't even kill a single person. But hey, slightly more HP now. I mean, as you can see, I'm up to like 6,000 about now. We're starting to get up there. And she finally got something that gives her like vital procs and also gives her AD. So thankfully she has something that definitely probably feels a lot better to play around. Plus my Rod of Ages is finally completed, so we have more from this too. Our Arcane Mastery. We're versus double 80 carry comp. They have flash on only Cogmod. Jinx has no flash. It's probably worth just trying to kill the Jinx, if anything. He has Repulsor. Well, you're dead immediately, and I can't really win this. But I did kill one. I did kill one. She probably needs to, She kind of went straight into the Jinx traps and got herself killed because she didn't even get to help out, really. At least I was able to kill one person, though. My Mind to Matter is obviously getting kind of ridiculous now, too, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Let's just hope that this next round will be it. I don't even know what augment I would want at this point to make it so we're actually, like, Giga OP. Maybe if I got, like... I don't know. Maybe, Oh, wait, it's not even augment selection phase? No! Not like this. We're versus another Ryze. He has a ridiculous amount of AP. Because he has Adapt. You're lucky, bro. I wish that I had that. How much AP do you have? Let me see you. Wait, you only have 500? Really? That's it? Oh, wow. I expected a little bit more than that. Let's just get the AP and just buy back our starting item because it does give us quite a bit. I have 6,000 HP compared to his 4,000. Oh yeah, you can build like a multiple tier items now. I forgot that you can do that. So that's why he's going Mermana and also Archangels. That's crazy. I actually deal so much more damage than him. Holy crap. What was your payout? Was it okay? Is it like 900 gold again? I mean, she is starting to finally have a lot of items that benefit her. And you can see that I'm so fast with my Don't Blink, and the damage from it isn't that bad. I mean, 500 damage per round is okay. It's not like super broken. It's not OP. Our Seraphs is going to be done next round, I believe, so then our AP is going to go up from it, because the Seraphs, I think, gives you a better version of the, like, amount that it gains. Yeah, it literally doubles it. And then if we get more AP, we get more mana, and if we get more mana, then we get more health. We should probably do the Mordekaiser one. The Mordekaiser one, let's hope that it chooses us, is that it's 1v1s, and that would help out Fiora a lot, right? Oh, nice. It chose this one. So now Fiora will be 1v1 versus these people, and I'm 1v1 too. I think that's for the best. Gain movement speed equal to ability haste. So now I'm even faster, and also because I'm gaining movement speed based off of that, what's also super convenient is that... Oh, nice, I got flat pen. That's a flat amount of movement speed, and this increases movement speed by a percentage, so I'm literally getting like a pretty significant amount of movement speed boost, so my Don't Blink is gonna get even crazier now. We're versus Braum. Damn, dude, you stun forever. Jeez. Fiora should be able to kill this guy because she has the percent damage going on. Seems that I'm much tankier than I anticipated, too. Look how much movement speed I have. Don't Blink did 600 damage that round. I didn't really get to hit the Neferi very often. Also, she does have Shadowrunner, and sadly, that gives her 300 movement speed. So, I mean, that's, like, obviously insane. Too bad there's no way to scale my amount of ability haste that I have in some way to get even crazier with this. I wish that I could. Damn, I'm so fast, though, huh? Does my mana in the middle of the moment change? Oh, yeah, it does. Whoa, that's crazy. Huh. So if I build Death Cap, I technically am just going to have way more again. And then it might grow even faster because as I get lower, it will, like, just, you know, grow that way. So let's see if we can make it even more wild, huh? This other Ryze has, look how much AP he has. 1,300. But, honestly, I might get to 1,300, believe it or not, when I start getting chunked, though. Plus, I'll be fast. Who are we versus? The Caitlyn Galio? Huh, I have no idea where she went. That bounced to her and did so much. She is really fast, though. Sadly, another fast character. I snared her, though. Yeah, Fiora is starting to deal a lot. Oh, yeah, she got... Oh, never mind. I thought this was something else. Never mind. Oh, we got movement speed, and it increases by a percentage, so we're even faster now. How much damage did this deal last round? Only 147? I didn't really get to hit that Caitlyn very frequently. I haven't really been able to do too much, huh? With, locking people down. We'll just take the ability haste, which makes us faster. Let's just take the juice of haste, so we also just have even more. Why not? Let's just get even more movement speed here. The reverses? I think that's Morgana, right? No, it's Veigar. Holy crap, my damage is insane. What? Too bad I'm like perma CC'd, but also my shield was huge too. Okay, that round my Don't Blink finally has done 2,000 because I started to get a little bit chunked and my AP started skyrocketing. Also, I'm slowing them, I guess. With my W, maybe I should not use my snare, because my snare, I don't know if that actually causes a slow effect still to reduce their movement speed or not. I guess Tank It or Leave It could always just, like, be lucky and prevent us from dying. Where versus this Vayne, it's kind of difficult to go against, I think. We'll just pot up. There's no way that we win otherwise. This will be our only chance that we have. Oh yeah, it's 1v1 though. I think I'm versus the Vayne, if I saw that correctly. Oh no, I'm not. So I'm just trying to stick on top of the Vayne the whole time, because the thing is... Oh yeah, I did 2.2k that round too. Dude, I actually have so much AP. Holy crap. I've never seen Demonic Embrace actually be useful, but it really is useful this game, isn't it? How much would Rift even give? I feel like it's not actually that much. 86? But then I wouldn't have a Void Staff, though. Do I need it, though? Next round, I would sell boots, buy Void Staff. Okay, so the movement speed is 370, and then I snare it. No, it still says 370, but what if I just press W instead? Watch. Okay, it goes to 222. So, I should slow and not snare, because I want to trigger my Don't Blink. Also, Tank It or Leave It with only 25%, still blocked 900 damage last round, too. If I was to guess who would win this round, I'm guessing the Vayne. I don't... Actually, maybe the Kog'Maw's OP. Maybe the Kog'Maw honestly shreds too hard. Oh, the Jinx also has a Taric ult? Yikes. Okay, the Kog'Maw seems to be a massive issue. I don't even know if I can kill that guy if he does that much damage. Guess it depends on how quickly I can burn through his resists. Because if I buy a Void Staff here, I should have, I think, enough to maybe get through it all. Potting up. Of course, because I sold my boots, sadly, that also means that I'm not going to be very fast. But it looks like they got rid of their boots, too. 478 movement speed on him. I have 520. Why are you so fast, Kog'Maw? I should have been able to kill him there, but I think that she still wins this. I feel. Oh, wait. Nice. Yeah, she's just mashing her Q. She got the tech that I believe makes it so her Q automatically resets from her Q. I definitely felt like it kind of sucked during the early game, but that doesn't mean that it's not like an insane synergy when you get it going. I did do more damage than her. We got first place, so thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Have a great day. Bye.